Understanding hearing loss. Before we talk about what hearing loss is, we need to understand parts of the ear and how it works. There's the ear canal, the eardrum, the 3 hearing bones, the cochlea, and the hearing nerve. You might have noticed these 2 lines here. The ear is divided into 3 parts: the outer, the middle, and the inner ear. This is the typical pathway for hearing. Now let's look at it a different way. The ear canal, the eardrum, the 3 hearing bones, the cochlea, and the hearing nerve. And here it is divided into 3 parts: the outer, the middle, and the inner ear. And again, here's the pathway for typical hearing. So what is hearing loss? It's a break or disconnect in the path. There are 3 different types of hearing loss: conductive, sensorineural, and mixed. Conductive hearing loss happens in the outer or middle ear. Sensorineural hearing loss is in the inner portion of the ear. If there is a disconnect or a break in the path for both, we call that a mixed hearing loss. Let's look at some examples. A torn eardrum or deteriorating bones are considered conductive losses. Damaged hair cells would be considered a sensorineural hearing loss. Stiff hearing bones and missing hair cells would be a mixed hearing loss because there's both conductive and sensorineural. And why does that matter? Different losses can be improved with different hearing devices. There are 2 types of hearing devices: hearing aids and cochlear implants. Let's learn about hearing aids. Hearing aids can improve both conductive hearing loss and sensorineural hearing loss. There are 2 types of hearing aids: air conduction and bone conduction. Air conduction hearing aids help sound travel through the air. Bone conduction hearing aids vibrate the bones. In this example of a torn eardrum, an air conduction hearing aid could amplify the sound and help it go through the air and through the eardrum and continue on its way through the path. When I say amplify, that means make the sound louder and make the waves stronger. There are several styles of air conduction hearing aids. These hearing aids have an ear mold that is placed into the ear canal. Have you seen any of these? Do you have one? Now let's look at the deteriorating bones example. They may not have the power that they need to continue down the path. A bone conduction hearing aid could assist in those vibrations to help the path keep going. A bone conduction hearing aid is behind the ear and it's directly on the bone. Have you seen this type of hearing aid? Do you have one? We've talked about hearing aids. Now let's talk about cochlear implants. Cochlear implants are for sensorineural hearing loss. When we think about the path for hearing, the cochlear implant bypasses all of it and goes directly to the nerve. Cochlear implants talk to the nerve, and the nerve talks to the brain. Hearing loss is unique for each individual. No hearing loss is exactly the same as another. Whether or not a choice is made to use hearing aids or cochlear implants is totally up to each individual family. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm the author and illustrator of I'm Getting a Cochlear Implant. Learn about how I will hear. If you'd like to learn more about hearing loss, hearing testing, in a fun and child-friendly way, grab my children's picture book. It's available worldwide on Amazon. If you found value in this video, please like it and subscribe. And go check out my ASL merch on my website. See you next time.